still be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready.
Hey cuties, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to share all of my kids' tops and bottoms. In a next video coming up next week, hopefully, I will be sharing all of the full body wear, but today we're just going to have a look at tops and bottoms. Of course, you can find links to everything in the description down below, and we're going to have a look at like 220 something items today, so strap in, we're going to be here for a while. So as always, you know, grab a snack, grab a drink, grab whatever you need to be comfy for the next 20 minutes, and let's just sit back, relax, talk about life. I mean, we have a lot of time on our hands today. I am still sick, as you can hear. I'm still like in the process of pre-recording for my time being at my boyfriend and him visiting me, so I will be sounding like this for the next few videos. I would like to apologize, but there's nothing I can do. Okay, I'm like severely stressed at this point, I'm gonna be honest. I have so many things that I need to do. I have like 2 more videos that need to be done. I need to go to the drugstore and get a few things, mainly little like plastic bottles that I can fill my shampoo and conditioner and hair stuff into, because I only have hand luggage. I know your girl is going for like 2 weeks and I'm only gonna have hand luggage, which I don't know I'm gonna fit anything in there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I usually overpack because I'm really bad at packing, okay? There's people who get prepared to have lists. My mom, she has like a list that she prints out for every different vacation you can go on. She has one for like, you know, a summer vacation, one for a skiing vacation, all of these things. I just usually go in the night before being like, okay, what do I actually need? And then I just throw in a bunch of things, and then whenever I arrive at my destination, I unpack my bag and I'm like, oh, none of these outfits actually match. Like, I just have a bunch of shit in my suitcase that doesn't look good together. So this time I'm hoping to put a few outfits together and then pack them that way. We'll see if it works out. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I'm just at my boyfriend's. It's not the biggest of deals, but I usually forget my pajama as well. Oh my god, how many times, I don't even know, have I been to like a sleepover or a vacation and I didn't grab a pajama? I feel like it just always slips my mind that I need to wear something for sleeping, because I don't know, always slips my mind. Let me know what something is that you always forget when you pack for a vacation, because pajama is my #1. And then there's just so many little things that I really shouldn't forget, but I've forgotten my glasses a bunch of times. I only wear them before bed because I usually wear my contact lenses all day, but I don't, you know, I just take it for granted. But like the feeling of getting ready for bed and being able to put your glasses on and see when you're in bed and like read or do whatever, it's just such a luxury, and I always forget my glasses. It's a big deal. I think it's because the morning of me traveling, I get up and I put my contact lenses in, and then my glasses are just kind of in the bathroom, and they're not something I think about, because with my contact lenses, obviously I can see, so I always forget my glasses, and it's just a disaster. I need to definitely remember to bring them this time, and I still don't know how to fit everything into my luggage. I have like a hand luggage, so like a little suitcase, and then a backpack, and I don't know how I'm gonna fit everything in there. Like, I already want to bring too many shoes, too many, like, I don't know. I feel like it's also a weird time because I don't really know what to pack for. It's spring, but it's the UK, so it's probably going to be a bit colder than here, but then maybe there's some days that are really warm where I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't bring anything for this temperature, and then I also don't know what jacket to bring. It's a lot. I like I'm overwhelmed, okay? And then I need to, like, because I have been sick before, I still need to like change the bedding on my bed. Wow. Okay, yes, change my bedding. I do need to vacuum because with 2 cats, you know, it gets crazy very fast. I need to prepare everything for the cats being comfy when I'm not here. My parents are gonna feed them for the first like 4 days, and then my roommate is gonna be back, which I'm very happy that he's here, so you know the cats have someone they know and they can snuggle with. I was kind of worried because one of the cats, Maui, he's my ginger boy, when I first got him, he was a foster cat, and when I first got him he didn't eat for a very long time. I had to feed him like liquid food, and he's just very nervous. He's a very anxious cat. He doesn't like change. He's very sensitive. Like when I was sick, the other cats smashed a few glasses in the kitchen, which was absolutely amazing because I couldn't even get up and feed them without laying on the kitchen floor feeling super nauseous. But you know, I just closed the door, and then whenever I had a bit of energy, I like swept up all of the shards. And when I swept up the shards, he was literally hiding under my blanket. I have never seen that, but it must have, I think the noise or something must have just made him freak out. I was also wearing flip-flops to go into the kitchen because there was glass everywhere, and I think he just didn't like it. He was like, what is going on? Why are you wearing shoes inside? Why are you making noise with like all of the shards? And he didn't like it, bless him. So he was hiding under the blanket, and I don't know, I feel nervous that he's not gonna eat. I definitely know that he's gonna eat once my roommate is here because he knows my roommate, like obviously, and like he likes to be pet by him. Sometimes he lays in his bed when he's here. You know, there's like, he knows him, he trusts him enough, I think, to receive food from him, but I'm hoping that he will eat when my parents are here too. My mom is kind of like with animals, I would say. She's not the person who's like, oh my god, he's so cute, let me just, you know, pet him and make him feel comfy. I think she's gonna get in here and do her job, but I don't know if she's gonna be very sensitive with my boy and he needs it, and I'm worried that he's not gonna eat for the first few days. Fingers crossed that he will. I already told her to just, you know, give him his food under the bed because he's most likely just gonna eat there, and then she should just chill with the other cat and let him do his thing. So hopefully she will do that. Hopefully he will eat. Fingers crossed. I'm a little nervous. It's like, I don't know, one of the first times that I'm just leaving them, and I feel a little bit, I always feel guilty. It's so weird. It's like an issue I've noticed with myself. I feel guilty about everything. Like as soon as I disappoint someone or make someone feel like the slightest bit bad, not intentionally, but just because like I'm going on vacation or something, I just feel so much guilt, and it's terrible. Like the cats are gonna be fine, you know, everyone leaves their cats when they go on vacation, and they're not alone, they have each other. My roommate will be here after 4 days. It's not that big of a deal, but I don't know, I feel so guilty, and I wish I didn't have to do it. I wish things were different and I wouldn't have to leave for 2 weeks to see my boyfriend. I want to see my boyfriend, don't get me wrong, but that's the other thing, you know, I want to see him because I feel guilty about not seeing him and not visiting him enough, but then I feel guilty about leaving the cats. It's a dilemma, okay? I'm a big ball of guilt apparently. Well, that's the state of mind I'm in. I'm just really annoyed that I got sick because I feel like I have to do so much in such little time now. It's like Wednesday evening now, and this is like the 3rd video I got done. I need 5 technically to just, you know, be comfy, and when my boyfriend is here not to have to do anything, to have an actual vacation and downtime, which is much needed. But I don't see that working out yet. And then tomorrow I also have a dentist appointment. I know, what are the odds? I have to go to my dentist. I have to do like set a drugstore shop. I have to change the bedding. I have to like figure everything out, possibly work a bit more. It's just, I feel like there's a lot to do, and I get overwhelmed really fast, especially if I'm not very well organized is my issue. I started writing down a list now, like, oh sorry, I just knocked my keyboard with my pen. I have a list that I started writing where like, because my mind works really weirdly, like if I don't write down what I think I need to pack or like do before the trip, this very moment, it's just gonna slip my mind, and I'm only gonna think about it once I'm like on the plane. I'm like, shoot, I forgot this really important thing. And so I just have like a list of everything I need to get done, and every time I remember something, it doesn't matter where I am in the apartment or what I'm doing, I need to write it down like that second, otherwise it's gone. And it's really annoying to have to operate like that, because I don't know, I just feel like I'm never fully like set up for anything. I always feel like there's something I forgot, even if there isn't, because of how my mind works. And oh, it's overwhelming. Okay, I'm only gonna be gone for 2 weeks, but it's also stressful because then my boyfriend has already said like all of these people want to see you, and I'm like, what? Like I literally just got prepared to get there and see him and spend some time with him, and now we're like seeing his mom and his aunt and his sister and his friends, and I don't know who we're gonna see. It seems like everyone under the moon. And I'm just not prepared for it. Like yesterday he sent me 2 restaurants that his sister looked at that we could go to, and I looked at it and I was like, that looks way too fancy. There's no way I'm gonna go there. Like I'm only packing for 2 weeks. I'm probably gonna pack like hoodies and I don't know, yoga pants and maybe a pair of jeans or something. Like I'm not gonna be, prepared for this. I'm not gonna prepare for a fancy-ish dinner. It's a lot. It's like things that I haven't, planned for, that then it's like, oh, let's go to this restaurant, and it's really weird because his sister doesn't like small talk, her boyfriend doesn't like small talk, I don't like small talk. Like I don't know what we're gonna do at this restaurant because I suggested because we're gonna have the family dog at my boyfriend's for a weekend, and I suggested to just go for a walk with the dog. I feel like it's gonna be so much more chill. You're not like sitting vice versa and everyone is bad at small talk, and I don't know her that well. I know her boyfriend because we game like almost every night, but he's like a very shy and reserved person in real life. So like you can't, like even though I talk to him almost every night, I don't feel like we have that like, it's not like we just sit down and talk face to face. I feel like he's not that type of person. And then with her, who I don't know very well, and she's not good at small talk either, and I am not. Like I'm the worst. I don't understand small talk. It doesn't make sense to me. I find it very boring. I always just want to kind of dive deep with people. I want to like get to know them and hear like very weird things. I always have the weirdest questions that pop up in my mind. And small talk, I feel like, is also a lot about your career. I feel like people love to talk about their career or what they study or I don't know. And it might sound weird, but I don't think I'm that much of a career-driven person. Like I love this channel, but I wouldn't say it's like a career like other people have, where they're like, I knew when I was 8 that I was gonna do this and this. I just kind of, this is something I love and that I started doing, but it's not something that I talk about a lot because I'm this like 27-year-old grown-up woman who has a YouTube channel about The Sims. If you're not into The Sims, I feel like you wouldn't get it. You'd just be like, okay. So I don't talk about it that much, and then my studies aren't progressing that much because of my mental health, so that's not something that I'm like proud of and just love to like shout out into the world. So I think small talk for me is always a bit weird because, like I said, I am 27, and then people are like, oh, so what do you do? And I'm like, I have a channel about The Sims, and I kind of study but don't because my mental health is like all over the place. So it's like, it's a bit weird because then other people are like, oh yeah, I have this like crazy career that I have been in for the last 10 years and I just bought a house, and like I'm just not at that stage of life. It feels a bit weird because I feel like everyone at my age now is doing those kinds of things. They're like settling down, they have a life partner, they bought an apartment or live together, starting to think about kids, maybe they have like a dog together, stuff like that. I feel like is very present at my age with other people right now, and I'm just not there. Like I would love living with my boyfriend, but he lives in a different country, so it's not that easy. It's not like, hey, let's move in together. There's a lot of things that go into that, and then he just bought an apartment, so we're probably not going to live together for the next few years. It's going to be this like, long distance relationship that we have been in for a while, and that's that. That's our life. It's fine, but I just feel like I don't have anything to add to a conversation with small talk because I'm not that interesting of a person. I don't know. There's like other things that I love, but I feel like not a lot of people are interested in. Like I love gaming, I love knitting, I do love very different like social topics that are very deep. Those are the things, like I love deep talk, but just the things that you would talk about with strangers or like acquaintances, I don't have any interest in that, and it makes life hard when you have a partner who wants you to see their whole family when you visit them. Like I get it, I want to see his family too. Like his mom is amazing. I love his mom. She's great because he gives her a lot of shit because she just talks non-stop about like the most random things. But honestly, for my social anxiety, she is a gift from the gods. Let me put it that way, because she just talks, like she just rambles on. I don't have to add anything, but I could. She's super nice. I feel like I don't know, she's not very judgmental. I think a lot of people are very judgmental. I don't get that from her. So it just, you know, she's just genuinely nice, and I like seeing her. It's not very stressful for me, and we're gonna go out for dinner with her. I'm curious to see how that is gonna go, because I don't think we've had just me, my boyfriend, and his mom do anything together, you know, like dynamics. I just think about that a lot. I think it's like part of my social anxiety. Like every situation I get thrown in with other people, I kind of already have like an idea in my head of what it's gonna be like, what the vibes are like, what I should talk about, you know, like stuff like that I plan for. I don't think that's what most people do. I think most people who are confident with social interactions just kind of go into it, and you know, it is what it is. I'm not like that. I need to plan for these things. So it's very stressful because I'm only going to be there for 2 weeks, and then I have to see like all these people and I just didn't, you know, I wasn't really prepared for it, to be honest. And I will see him hopefully more throughout the next year, and well, this year. And I'm sure it's gonna calm down a bit, you know, once I've seen everyone, like his aunt and stuff. I don't think they will want to see me every time I'm there. But I get it. It's like, I mean, when he's here, my family wants to see him as well, because he's only here for a few times a year. So I get it. It makes sense. I'm not very good at it, and I wish I was, because it's like I don't even think I am an introvert, but I don't hate being with other people. Like, it's not to the extent of like me not feeling good after I talk to people. I love talking to people. Like when I meet my friends or something, I'm always really happy afterwards. I just need more time in between seeing people to like regenerate my energy. But I'm not the introvert way, like, I mean, you will know because I just ramble on forever on these videos, so you already know I'm a talker. Okay, I can like talk about a lot of things, just not small talk. Okay, it's not small talk. It's not my thing. I don't know. If you have tips about learning how to do small talk, let me know, because I desperately need it. Okay, I really desperately need it. It's just not something that comes natural to me, and I thought it would just with age, but it doesn't. I just talk about random things. Talking off, have you watched the new season of Love is Blind? Because I feel like my boyfriend told me about it the other day, even though he doesn't watch those type of things. Like, he doesn't watch any reality TV. He doesn't like it. And I'm obsessed. And I have just started watching the newest season today because he told me about it, and I kind of forgot about it. And then I heard someone talk about it in a YouTube video, and I was like, hold on, there's a new season of Love is Blind? Let me watch that. So I'm in like episode 5, I think. Probably done by the time you're watching this, but if you're watching it, let me know what you think. I think it's so crazy that you just talk to someone and then are supposed to fall in love, because I do think, whilst I think you can be attracted to like a lot of people, I think it's not something that just comes with good conversations, if that makes sense. And I always feel like in Love is Blind, there's at least one couple that if they see each other, one or the other is kind of like standoffish and like not really attracted. And I don't think that's something you can force, unfortunately. Like, I think even if you really have a connection with someone by talking to them, I think if you're not attracted to them, it's not something that just follows a lot of times. I think it's just, you know, like biology. If the other person smells good to you, if your genes are comparable, stuff like that, you just can't force it, and it's very unfortunate because you'd probably end up with better people if you could. But it's, yeah, I don't know, I find it weird. I find it so uncomfy to watch when they see each other and you can sense that at least one of them is not really into it. I'm always like, oh no, that's so bad. And there's also 2 women in there who I think are very rude, and they're like other women crying about the men that those 2 women also dated, and they were just kind of laughing about it, and I just thought that was so horrible. So we'll see if that gets unpacked, you know, in in the next few episodes. I always love the last episodes where they like meet up after the whole season has played out and stuff, where like a year has passed or something. Those are my favorite. Like, ooh, the tea in those is so good, and I wonder if they're gonna talk about it, because I thought it was so rude and I don't know, just not very empathetic. Like, if another woman cries about a guy that you also dated because he chose you, I would feel so bad, because like it sucks, it's just not nice. And they just kind of giggled about it like schoolgirls, and it made me feel very uncomfortable watching that, let me tell you. I was like, no. no. And those, they are like all grown-ass people, you know, they're not like 19, 18, 17, they're like mid-20s, late 20s, early 30s. So I don't know, it was just weird. But with that said, video's coming to an end here. I hope you enjoyed me rambling on about random things, and I hope you enjoyed all of the CC. And if you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you all next time. Bye.